Dear student of 7th standard, welcome to the third class of English. Today you will learn a grammar lesson on countable and uncountable noun and how this impact on other aspects of grammar in the sentences. One thing you need to know about noun is whether you can count them or not. I hope you all know the definition of noun. So, some nouns, as we know, are countable and some are uncountable, and some nouns can be both. So, let's start with what you know, countable nouns. Now, countable nouns refer to the things that we can count, such as apple, we can count apple, we can count pineapple, we can count cucumber, strawberry, we can count grapes, we can count your friends, we can count fingers 1, 2, 3, 4. So all these are countable nouns. Now for countable nouns, you can answer the questions on how many with a number. And most nouns in English are countable. And now let's go to the uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns often refers to the nouns which we cannot count. Let's look into the general thing which we cannot count, like homework. You can't count your homework. And you can't count your luggage. You can't count your gold. You can't count cotton. You can't count glass, jewelry, soap, paper. All these nouns are uncountable. And food you can't count. You can't count rice, can't count cake, oil, honey. All these you can't count. And another noun that you can't count are abstract concepts such as love, wealth, hunger, patience, happiness, courage, space, energy. All these are nouns which you can't count. So they are all uncountable nouns. Now some of the uncountable nouns, which some nouns which are too numerous, like sand, you can't really count them at all. They are too much to count. They are too numerous, so you can't count them. So this sand is an uncountable noun, and some nouns like knowledge, evidence, information, and information technology, all these things you can't count. And uh, and there are some nouns like coffee, air, and music you can't count at all. And these uncountable nouns do not have plural form. When you say, you can say information but not informations. It doesn't have plural form. Well, now, as I've already mentioned before, there are some nouns which can both be countable and uncountable depending on how you use. Like, for example, chicken. When you say chicken, when you refer to the chicken as food, it becomes uncountable. But when you refer to chicken as kind of animal, then it becomes countable. Like, I had chicken for dinner. That is uncountable. They keep chickens in the backyard. That become countable. You can count the chicken which are in the backyard. Now, hair, when you refer to the hair in general, that becomes uncountable. Like, she had thick brown hair. You cannot count her hair. But when you refer to the hair, individual strands of hair, it becomes countable. He had a few gray hairs on his temples. So in such a way, room, fire, coffee, water, tea, soda, and experience, memory, you can, according to their usage, it can both be countable or uncountable. Now there are different quantifiers which can be used with countable and uncountable uncountable nouns. There are some quantifiers which you can only use with uncountable nouns, such as much, a bit of, little, a great deal of, a large quantity of, a little, very little, a large amount of. These are the quantifiers you can use only with uncountable nouns, and the quantifiers which you can use with countable nouns are a majority of, a great number of, several, many, a large number of, a number of, a few, few, and very few. These are some of the quantifiers which you have to use with countable nouns. And there are some quantifiers which you can use with both countable and uncountable nouns, such as all, enough, none, no, some, more, most, lot of, less, least, any, not any, plenty of. So these are the quantifiers. Now countability is also very important for determining which article can be used with a noun. So countable noun and uncountable noun with articles. Let's see how to use countable and uncountable with articles. Like as you see here in the picture, in the countable noun we have singular and plural. Now when we refer to a singular countable noun, if it is specific, then we use the article a or an. The article a will be used with the word which the article a will come before the word which starts with a consonant, and the article an will come before the noun which starts with a vowel. And the plural, if the noun is specific, then if the singular countable noun is specific, then we use the article the. And with the countable plural, if the noun is specific, there also we use the article the. And with the uncountable noun, for non-specific word uncountable noun, we don't have any article, but with the specific uncountable noun, we use the article the. So children, knowing the countability of a noun is important for English grammar. When you form any sentence, structure of the sentence, you should know the countability of noun. It is really important. It is important for subject-verb agreement, and it is also important to know the quantifiers and the articles that is used. So from here, you will be able to know how to form your sentence properly. You'll be able to know which quantifier you will use with the countable and uncountable noun, and which article you can use with the countable and uncountable noun. Children, here I have some exercises for you. Here you have to find out whether the nouns in the following sentences are countable or uncountable. Children, I want this exercise to be in your notebook, and you have to copy the sentences as well, and you have to write whether the nouns which are highlighted are countable or uncountable. Thank you so much, children. See you tomorrow, same time.